StreamYard has been acting stupid. I don't even think I can have anybody. Not even sure. I really am just so disgusted. This will be really, really quick. Um, do I think that Dr. King was a failure? No. I think he could have done some things better, but we can all do certain things better. What I will say is, in many ways, our people failed Dr. King, especially when you look at what's going on in today's society. I always am one of those guys who look inward. I believe in taking care of things inward before even dealing with people on the outside. Okay, what I mean by that, long story short, is take care of things in-house before we can even deal with things outside of our home. We have to take care of our people, get our people together before we can even think of battling white supremacy, racism, among other things. We have to get our affairs in order before we can even think about anybody else. And we are being attacked at all fronts. There's no question about that. We're always the boogie man or woman. It doesn't matter what. We have to deal with the division within ourselves before we can deal with anybody from the outside. And until we do that, we're going to keep running around like hamsters in a cage, running around looking foolish and getting very little to nothing accomplished. We might get a little bit of brownie points. Oh, wow, we got this day passed. So what? In the grand scheme of things, it means absolutely nothing. I mean, look at all the holidays that have been passed for us. Look at Juneteenth. Look at the King holiday. You look at Kwanzaa. All those things are they're pretty much window dressing. But does it address the core root of the problems when it comes to our people? Absolutely not. Does it deal with reparations? Absolutely not. Are many of us fearful of reparations? I do think so. I think some of us are so busy buffooning and doing other things that we don't even bother with it anymore. A lot of our so-called leaders have failed us. A lot of them have been bought and sold by whatever party of the day, whether it is the Democratic Party or the Republican. A lot of us don't have the guts to stand up to people, at least not the right way. We rather make a couple of videos, rather do things, that's showy and cause no type of an impact. We rather do what we want to do than what we have to do. Many of us are just lip service, nothing more, nothing less. We're afraid to truly boycott the people who need to be boycotted. We don't do that anymore. A lot of us feel, oh, well, I need something from so-and-so, so they're going to have to wait. We can't always do things on our time. Sometimes our time is too late. We can't even come together for a week. And that is disgusting. When do we change the narrative as a people? Because I know I've had enough of people saying, well, we don't stick together. But it's hard to fight it when we're being proven, when those other people are being proven right. Another winner. There's always one. Oh boy. Love these troll kittens. Thanks for the like. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Well, to get the gist of the videos, I actually did 2 live streams on StreamYard. That didn't work out too well, unfortunately, because StreamYard decided to act foolishly. But I think I'm going to do another vertical later on, just a regular vertical. And it will have nothing to do with the King holiday. I might do a sports live stream, but I did want to acknowledge the King holiday, and I wanted to also acknowledge that in some ways we have been a failure towards Dr. King, and we have to do better towards ourselves and towards others. Uncle Claude signing out. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.